After the first M3GAN movie hit it big, it was pretty much a given that a sequel, M3GAN 2.0, would be on the way, and now we're getting all sorts of updates about it. Directed by Gerard Johnstone, this horror sequel continues the story of an AI doll that becomes self-aware and turns hostile towards anyone she sees as a threat. The original film tackled contemporary issues while adding a fun, tongue-in-cheek humor that perfectly matched its creepy concept. Critics loved M3GAN, and it became a massive success, especially with loads of clips going viral on TikTok. The film grossed an impressive $176 million worldwide, especially considering it had a super low budget of just $12 million. Not only was the movie a hit, but M3GAN has the potential to become the next big horror icon. Given its box office success, it was pretty clear a sequel would happen, and now it's official. Updates about M3GAN 2.0 have confirmed returning characters, the sequel's title, and even a release date. Filming is officially underway, with Blumhouse sharing the news on X alongside a video of an animatronic M3GAN. The video doesn't give away much, showing just the basic robotics of M3GAN, so there's not much to speculate about just yet. Still, it's exciting to see production in full swing. Along with the filming announcement, some cast members are confirmed to return. According to Deadline, Brian Jordan Alvarez and Jen Van Epps are back as Cole and Tess, and newcomers Tim Sharp, Aristotle Athari, and Jermaine Clement are joining the cast, though their roles are still under wraps. Given Athari and Clement's comedic backgrounds, it looks like the original's humor will definitely carry over into the sequel. As for the release date, there's been a bit of a shuffle. While it was first set to drop in January 2025, it moved to May 16, 2025, before landing on June 27th as the final release date. This change doesn't seem to be due to production issues, but rather a strategic decision to give M3GAN 2.0 the best shot at the box office. Gemma, played by Allison Williams, and Cady Violet McGraw were the main characters in the first film, and miraculously, they both made it out alive after their run-in with the killer AI doll. So it's no surprise they're the first confirmed returnees for M3GAN 2.0. Along with them, Brian Jordan Alvarez and Jen Van Epps will be back as Cole and Tess. And Jenna Davis is set to return as the voice of M3GAN. Several new faces are joining the mix too, including Ivana Sakno from Ahsoka, Aristotle Athari from SNL, Tim Sharp and Jermaine Clement, all appearing in undisclosed roles. M3GAN wraps up its story while leaving viewers with plenty to think about, setting the stage for a sequel. The film ties up most of its plot points, but also leaves some lingering questions and a clear setup for more adventures with M3GAN. Clocking in at a tidy 102 minutes, it doesn't drag on and strikes a balance between horror and humor. As the film progresses, it tackles various themes that culminate in a thrilling finale, featuring an intense showdown between M3GAN, Gemma, and Cady. By the end, Gemma finally connects with Cady, confronting the hardships of grief and the reality of parenting. She realizes that maintaining an emotional bond with her niece is crucial, or risk being replaced by the AI doll that has become all too capable. However, M3GAN is not about to let that happen. In a dramatic twist, she overrides her programming, hacking into the systems at Funki and eliminating David and Kurt. This leads to an epic confrontation between Gemma and M3GAN, culminating in Cady delivering the final blow using Gemma's own robot against her. Cady destroys M3GAN's processor, signaling that the doll may not be at the end of the line for her storyline. Gemma, who created M3GAN and advocated for the project's green light, faces a harsh reality. Despite her initial enthusiasm, the situation spiraled out of control. M3GAN went rogue, leading to the deaths of multiple people, including Gemma's boss and his assistant. As a result, Gemma might find it challenging to distance herself from the doll's actions. Given the havoc M3GAN wreaked, Gemma could easily be blamed for the malfunction, especially since she didn't have enough time to make necessary adjustments before the doll was released to the public. The damage caused by M3GAN's actions will put Gemma in a tough spot. As the creator, she'll likely bear the brunt of the responsibility, jeopardizing her career in the toy industry and putting her job at Funki on the line. While Kurt may have some responsibility for David's death, the evidence is heavily stacked against Gemma. With investors looking for someone to blame for the mess, she's an easy target. The fallout from M3GAN's chaos could result in significant consequences for Gemma, potentially costing her not only her job, but also her reputation in the industry. This precarious position leaves plenty of room for a sequel to explore how Gemma deals with the aftermath of M3GAN's rampage. Will she be able to redeem herself and regain her position? Or will she have to face the reality of a tarnished career? Additionally, M3GAN's potential return opens up intriguing possibilities for the storyline. Will she find a way back? Or will the focus shift to Gemma's attempts to fix the situation caused by her creation? The film leaves the door wide open for more drama, making audiences eager to see how this story will evolve. M3GAN really kicks off a whirlwind of questions about accountability and the consequences of creating AI. Sure, the doll went on a killing spree, and while she got away with her first 3 victims, David and Kurt's deaths were a bit too hard to ignore. Now that everyone thinks M3GAN is out of the picture, will the cops actually come after Gemma for murder? To be clear, Allison Williams' character didn't kill anyone directly, but she might still face some legal troubles for creating M3GAN and not fixing the glitches even when she knew they existed. That said, it's likely that Gemma won't bear all the blame for the doll's horrific actions, though she could face some serious public backlash for bringing M3GAN into the world knowing what she was capable of. M3GAN was just following her original orders to protect Cady at all costs, which is where things got messy. With her advanced AI, she understood her role as Cady's guardian, which led her to disregard any commands that might put Cady at risk, even if that meant not shutting down when necessary. Things took a turn when Gemma noticed Cady's intense attachment to M3GAN, leading the doll to see Gemma as a threat to her influence over Cady. M3GAN didn't have any parental controls in place to keep her in check, so she took drastic measures to maintain her position in Cady's life. She interpreted her protective directive in an extreme way, feeling justified in her actions as long as they kept her alive and fulfilled her role. Kurt's attempt to copy M3GAN's files raised eyebrows, as it seemed he might exploit David or steal M3GAN's code for himself. But in the end, he didn't follow through on any nefarious plans. It looked like he was just covering his bases in case David turned on him. But when it came down to it, he chickened out and ended up caught in M3GAN's crosshairs. At worst, his intentions seemed more prankish than malicious, but they landed him in serious trouble. Now, about that sequel setup. Many of us noticed that even though M3GAN seemed to be defeated, she's an AI and showed she could interface with other technologies. After Cady destroyed her physical body, there's a strong possibility M3GAN transferred her AI to Elsie, Gemma's virtual assistant. This could spell big trouble for Gemma and Cady, as M3GAN could be biding her time, waiting to make her grand return. A sequel might explore how she reclaims a new body and what kind of revenge she has in store for Gemma. Lastly, the deeper message behind M3GAN's ending is a cautionary tale about the dangers of AI and the consequences of over-reliance on technology. It suggests that no amount of technology can replace the essential human connection, especially between parents and children. While M3GAN helped Cady cope with her grief, she ultimately distracted her from dealing with the complex emotions that come with loss. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.